Let's talk about fees, specifically point of sale fees passed on to the purchaser. Now, in the past 20 years, the amount of fees out there has really increased and definitely created a burden for retailers. Let's talk about the different flavors of fees, which is helpful for new businesses or businesses expanding into selling new items. In California, you'll find the e-waste fee, which is called the Covered Electronic Waste Recycling Fee. It applies to any new or refurbished electronic device containing a video display measuring more than 4 inches diagonally. This includes computer monitors, laptop computers with LCD displays, plasma and OLED televisions, LCD containing tablets and smart displays, and more. The fee ranges from $4 up to $6 depending on the size of the monitor, and the collected fees go to approved collectors and recyclers to encourage them to develop recycling opportunities and offset the cost of managing these products at the end of their use. Now, also keep your eye out for the battery embedded product fee that is set to start in California January 1st, 2026. Now, there's also mattress fees. These fees are added onto the cost of a new mattress, and they help cover the cost of recycling and disposing of the old mattresses. You'll find this fee in California, Connecticut, Oregon, Rhode Island, and the fees range from $16 to $23. Apparently, 50,000 mattresses are discarded each day in the United States, according to the Mattress Recycling Council, and 75% of a mattress is actually recyclable. And I didn't know that. We should be recycling them. And don't forget about paint fees. Paint stewardship laws require retailers to add a fee to architectural paint products and to make sure they are not selling unregistered brands of architectural paint. You'll see paint care fees in California, Colorado, Connecticut, DC, Maine, Minnesota, New York, Oregon, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Washington. And these fees range from 30 cents up to $2.45, depending on the number of gallons that are being purchased. Now, there are also E911 fees, and these are often called prepaid wireless surcharge. These are special fees on the retail sale of prepaid calling cards, and they are paid at the point of sale. Now, these E911 fees, they exist in many states across the country. Let's not forget about fees on single-use bags, right? States are trying to discourage people from using these types of plastic bags. They're bad for the environment, so they put fees on them. And many states actually have outright banned the usage of single-use bags. But for the states that impose a fee, that fee ranges from 5 cents up to 10 cents per bag. Let's talk about tire fees, right? This is a fee that applies to the sale of each new motor vehicle tire, and it varies from state to state. In New Jersey, this fee is $1.50, and depending on the state law, it could be more, it could be less, and often that fee increases as the size of the tire increases. This is true in states like Louisiana, Mississippi, and Oklahoma. Some states apply the fee to off-road vehicle tires, while other states do not. And I could really do an entire video about tire fees across the United States because there are lots of varying rules for each state when it comes to tire fees and what kind of tires, what size of tires the fees apply to, and the amount of that fee. So maybe someday I will do that. Let's talk about the retail delivery fees, which currently exist in Colorado and Minnesota, with potentially more states coming into the picture. So this is a 29-cent fee in Colorado, and it applies to the retail sale of tangible personal property for delivery by a motor vehicle to a location in Colorado. Now, if every item in the retail sale is exempt from sales tax, the delivery fee is also exempt. However, if one or more items are taxable, the delivery fee is due. And these fees are on the seller. They must collect the fee on all deliveries they make to the purchaser, so they collect it from the purchaser, or they elect to pay the fee on behalf of their customers, on behalf of the purchaser. The 50-cent fee in Minnesota applies to each transaction where charges for tangible personal property or clothing equals or exceeds $100, right? So we're just getting more difficult here with what the requirements are. These fees are on the seller. The seller may either collect and remit the fee from the purchaser or track and pay the fee themselves. More information on these fees can be found on the Colorado and Minnesota Department of Revenue websites, and it should be noted that there are efforts in play to repeal these fees. And a handful of other states have had or currently have legislative action calling for the implementation of a retail delivery fee. These states include Indiana, Nebraska, Ohio, Hawaii, Maryland, Mississippi, Nevada, New York, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington, because states want to make more money, and this is another fee that they can potentially add on. These fees are definitely a compliance burden for businesses, and they're just one of the reasons that an automated tax engine becomes imperative. Yeah. So I think that's enough fees for now. I hope this helps you and your business maintain your indirect tax compliance obligations, because I don't want you to get blindsided and learn about a fee you should be collecting too late and end up paying the fee out of your own pocket along with that penalties and the interest, because that's absolutely no fun.